Every student has to study at one point or another, but what is the best way to do it? I'm your host, Natalie Hinton, and I'm going to be trying out multiple study methods to see which one yields the best results. If you look up study methods, you'll be bombarded by hundreds of articles and videos discussing all sorts of ways to become prepared for tests. But not all of these sources are created by students. So if we want to find the best study method, we have to go right to the source. I'm at Cal State San Marcos, and we're going to be asking students, what are your study methods? Before I chat with other students, I need a topic to study. I went ahead and thought back to everything I have ever learned in my educational career, and I stumbled across one topic that I never thought I'd see again: stoichiometry.
I have no idea what I'm looking at right here.
See, I'm not a STEM major, and science was never my strong suit, but my rationale was to go with a topic that I typically struggle in to see if these recommended study methods really work.
I think the last time I did anything involving this was sophomore year of high school.
I'm going to speak with 3 students on campus and try their study methods to see which one works the best for me. So the first person I met with was George, a freshman studying American Indian Studies.
Hi, my name's George. I'm a first-year American Indian Studies student.
And what are your study methods? How do you study?
My study methods vary. I don't really commit to one, but what helps me the most is trying to soak up as much as I can in class, ask the teachers questions, and take lots of notes.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, nothing really.
Nothing?
Besides that, no.
So I found a YouTube video by the organic chemistry tutor on YouTube, and I used that as my lecture for this experiment.
So I went ahead, I got all my notes done, so now I'm going to go do nothing. I guess it's time to chill out.
Doing nothing was really nice, but also taking so much time for myself made me forget everything that I learned just 20 minutes ago. So when it was time to take the practice test,
So that did not go how I wanted it to. So I'm going to hope that actually studying is going to improve my score next time.
I think this is a pretty good website because even if you get it wrong, it'll show you how to set it up afterwards, so then you can learn from your mistake.
I think that my biggest struggle when it comes to this topic is balancing the equations, because I always seem to get stuck there. So I think I'm going to focus that when I actually do study.
Next up, I chatted with Miguel.
My name is Miguel. I'm a 4th year, and I'm a communications major.
So how do you typically study?
I'll rewrite some words sometimes, so if I know a definition, I'll write it down maybe 1 or 2, 3 times with the word associated with it. I also do music kind of helps me a lot too, so it's, if I want to be a little funky, I got some time on me, I'll listen to and for me it's weird, I listen to British music or Brazilian music too.
Okay.
That stuff kind of works with me. But if I'm on time crunch, I listen to Mario Kart. So it gets me going. So if it works for me.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see the type of music. It's just I'll be studying, but sometimes I get into little dance breaks and stuff because I just like the type of music. I mean, whatever works for you, that's what works for me. So I would try that out.
So as Miguel recommended, I have the Mario Kart 3DS soundtrack in my headphones right now. So I'm going to go ahead and review my notes and see if it helps me.
Now it was time to go through the lecture and also listen to music, but not before having a little dance break. And from this clip alone, you can tell I was really enjoying this study method.
So a fun fact about a lot of video game music is that it's customly engineered to actually help you focus better. So this is an approved study method by me. Okay, fingers crossed, I really want to do well this time.
After being able to study, it was time to take my second practice test. And I ended up improving slightly, but it still wasn't the score I wanted to see. The last student I was able to get in touch with was Crystal, a resident peer mentor at CSUSM.
My name's Crystal. I'm a business analytics major at Cal State. I'm a senior and I graduated in May.
So what exactly is an RPM?
So an RPM is a residential peer mentor. There are positions that work within residential education and housing here at Cal State San Marcos. We are here to assist all students in their academic endeavors. We're basically a one-stop shop for all campus resources, so just here to make sure that you succeed in anything with school.
As an RPM, how do you typically study?
So studying definitely varies on the subject that I'm studying for, but I definitely like to listen to music. I take notes, handwritten notes, because I notice that goes better in my head. Sometimes a lot of my classes have to do with coding, so I'll be taking those notes on my laptop, and then when I'm studying for an exam, I'll take the notes from my laptop and handwrite them out so that it goes into my brain a little bit better. And then I also use flashcards.
So following Crystal's advice, I went ahead and I hand wrote all of my notes again, and then I also went ahead and made some flashcards for some equations to help me figure out how to balance them, because that's probably the thing I'm struggling most with. So I have the normal equation on one side and then it balanced on the other. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through those.
Finally, after using Crystal's methods, it was time to take my third practice test.
Okay, we're seeing some progress here. I'm still not the best at this subject, but being able to actually look at my notes and quiz myself has really helped me understand this topic a lot more.
I had the opportunity to try 3 study methods from 3 different students, so which one did I like the best? The most effective way I was able to study was combining both Miguel and Crystal's methods. So not only did I listen to music, but I also made flashcards and rewrote my notes. But the methods they recommended, that's not how I typically study. So what's the best study method? Well, it all boils down to the one that works for you. There are hundreds of thousands of study methods out there, but it's up to you to give each one a try and see what sticks. And not all study methods will work for everyone. I hope this video gave you an idea of how students study, and maybe you got some tips and tricks for yourself. Thank you for studying with me, and I hope to chat with you again soon.